Rascal Does Not Dream has a supernatural concept called puberty syndrome and is genius. The main reason is a writing trick I call a tailored situation. Many stories have a character arc where the target character moves from belief A to belief B. A tailored situation is a situation that the target character is placed in, and it is specifically designed to nudge them towards the change in belief or give them the tools necessary to change their mind. You can see this in almost any movie or story arc centered around a character. A simple example is Zabuza. He believed ninja were tools. When he and Haku were disrespected by their employer Gato, that was a tailored situation that forced him to acknowledge that ninja were people. Then he changed his belief. Rascal is not that dramatic, but it does the same thing. The writer has specific arcs that they want a character to go through, so a tailored situation is created. However, it gets creative when the tailored situation is always puberty syndrome, a unique supernatural effect that symbolically represents the flaw and forces the character to develop. That's such a clever and unique way of writing character arcs. Once the character changes their belief, the external problem is solved. Let's look at Mai's development in the first arc. In the past, Mai's manager, her mom, made her do a swimsuit ad as a child. This caused her to quit acting and ruined her relationship with her mother. She wanted to become less seen. She got her wish due to her acting causing her to join school late, meaning that all the social circles were already formed and she was left out. Everyone subconsciously forgetting her existence created the supernatural effect of her turning invisible. A plot can be broken down into problems and solutions. In this video, I'll analyze the problems and character development of Rascal's first arc to illustrate how well engineered Mai's puberty syndrome was. Now, the character arc. Deep down, Mai still wants to act, but she refuses to acknowledge this due to the events of her past. Her development is finally acknowledging this truth and returning to showbiz with her manager mother. The way this is accomplished is intricate and well written. There could have been a simple conversation, but instead, we get a dense plot web with multiple solution attempts. It starts with Sakuta deducing Mai's secret desire by seeing the way she looks at her acting ads. He gives her unsolicited advice, but the solution fails. As a result, he does research on her. There was a separate plot cycle about an announcer wanting to get pictures of Sakuta's scars that was introduced beforehand. Sakuta uses the announcer problem to solve Mai's acting problem. After refusing the photos, he makes a trade. The announcer gives him info on why Mai quit, and he gives her the photos. The result of this trade gives him the information that he needs to convince Mai to return to show business. After she completes her arc, she decides to return to acting, but there's a problem. The announcer publishing the photos will cause the media to harass Sakuta, so she solves this problem with the result of her character arc. She trades the photo for news of her returning to showbiz. The plot here is a complex web of problems and solutions. There are 3 problems in total: acting, announcer, and media. Sakuta's failed attempt at solving the acting problem results in him solving the announcer's problem with a trade. This result gives him the solution to the acting problem, but it also creates the media problem. The result of the acting problem being solved gives Mai a solution to solving the media problem. This is magnificent writing. In your typical story like this character arc would be the end of the issue, but here it's not. The subversion is that the internal development isn't enough, and there is an external logic to solving the problem. This logic is cleverly built up throughout the arc and is symbolically connected to the other ideas in other parts of the plot web. Her invisibility has rules. Once someone goes to sleep, they lose all memory of her. The way to undo the spell is to force people to consciously observe her, because it started by people unconsciously ignoring her. The memory loss increases the stakes of the plot by adding a time limit, and the logic behind the syndrome's creation and solution is intelligent. The way this is solved is also amazing. Before they find the answer, Sakuta, Mai, and Futaba test multiple theories, but nothing works. During the attempt to solve this invisible problem, Sakuta is also studying for a test, a separate problem. Mai tutors him on specific words before he falls asleep and loses all memory of her. This is the all is lost moment. But during the test, he sees the words that Mai was teaching him about, which allows him to remember her. He learns that recognition and observation is the key to solving the problem, and then loudly confesses his love in the middle of the exam. This solves the problem. Like I said before, the syndrome having a logical explanation behind its creation and solution is great, but the way it is weaved together with the exam is magnificent. Sakuta is trying to stay awake because of Mai's invisibility while studying for the test. This allows Mai to teach him specific words for the test. When he sleeps and forgets her, he's able to remember her as a result of her tutoring session. Then he uses the setting of the test during an exam to make an unforgettable scene that no one could ignore, breaking Mai's curse. The exam gave Sakuta the solution he needed for Mai's invisibility. That connective tissue between different problems makes the plot tightly woven and well planned out. Finally, the climactic solution is a grand gesture, a confession, which is important because the story is in the romance genre. Ending the arc with a romantic solution shows that the story isn't just a clever supernatural story, but a true romance. The puberty syndrome also allows the story to create a problem that could only exist in Rascal, resulting in an iconic, memorable climax. In conclusion, puberty syndrome being a unique, tailored situation to facilitate a character arc, the dense plot webs, the logical solution of invisibility, and the romantic climax are the reasons that Mai's invisibility was genius as a problem to be solved in the first arc. It is one of the best problem-solving cycles in romance anime. Subscribe for more academic content on writing.